Oh wait, I'm supposed to talk to that guy, not fucking like ruthlessly run him over. Can put signage signs. It just depends whether it's over 30 seconds and less than 10 minutes. Also, nobody's questioned why one of the tags on this stream is stand-up comedy. By the way, right, anybody that's currently still here, like Deer, Ryan, Asher, Nummy, like Taylor, right, hear me out here, right, stand-up comedians should wear heartbeat sensors at all times to let people know if their heart fails. I have a reason for this. Has anybody heard of the comedian Tommy Cooper? He's like a comedian magician. He's the guy that used to say just like that, and also he popularized fezzes. He always used to wear a fez. You'll see why it's so specific in a second. Yeah, Tommy Cooper. He came on stage one day and said that he wasn't feeling very well, but he was going to go ahead with his act, like his stand-up comedian act. And sadly, he passed away while doing the act. But where the comedy in this situation comes in, I guess, is that he fell over on stage having a heart attack. Oh wait, I was supposed to just pick that up and go in. I thought I needed to pick multiple up. But he passed away on stage of a heart attack. But the thing is, no one realised that he was having a heart attack. So everybody just sat there laughing while he was having a heart attack on stage. It took like 5 minutes or something for somebody to realise, wait a second, he's not joking. So I keep thinking that every single time a comedian's on stage, they should have a heartbeat sensor. So that it's like wired up to something. It's wired up to something so that whoever's watching, if they hear that specific noise, like, oh my god, it's having an heart attack, lad! It's like, hey, lad is having an heart attack, isn't he, bruv? And then, you know, you can help him. And I'm not talking about just on stage, I'm talking about in person as well. Because imagine if you were like a paramedic who was working with a rookie paramedic. Like, you're a trained professional, and then you've got a rookie with you. And like, this rookie is like, hey up lad, no, don't interrupt his comedy act. And you're like, the fuck are you on about, dude? This guy's dying of a goddamn heart attack in the middle of the street. We've got to help him up and get him to a hospital. It's like, no lad, he's a comedian. He's probably just doing an act. Don't interrupt his act. And then you just stand there for 5 minutes and just watch this guy die. So like, comedians should be popular comedians should be fitted with a heartbeat sensor, so if they were to collapse on stage, it can be warned. It needs to be hooked up to something like memorable, so that the audience will know that he's about to he's having an heart attack and he's gonna die. Oh my fucking god, I actually have the perfect thing. This is what it should be fucking wired up to. 1 second. This is the noise the heartbeat sensor should be wired up to. This is what it should be wired up to. So like, the guy's on stage doing his comedy act, and his heart starts failing, and the heartbeat sensor detects that his heart's failing, and the audience is informed by this noise. Oh my fucking god, yes! We need this now. It's just fucking... They're just informed by the Mario Kart DS final lap sounds. It's just like... It's just like somebody's doing their fucking act, like they're doing the comedy act on stage, and then it's just like, so what about that airline food? And then he just fucking like collapses on stage. He's just. But then everyone in the audience, the venue just forgot to inform people. Oh, by the way, if you hear this noise, the person on stage is having a fucking heart attack. Instead, no, they're just staring at this guy that's just collapsed on stage with this sound effect. Actually, no, this is a bad idea, because if people don't know what it is, they're just going to laugh harder, because they're just going to think it's part of the act. It's going to confirm that it's part of the act. This needs more I need to think this through better. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think that's going to work to save stand-up comedians from having heart attacks and people just laughing at them because they're fucking, like, having heart palpitations on stage.